We go to JFK High School in Patterson for the North A non-public section final, and it's Caitlin Fitzmaurice with the long jumper for Pope John, and we are tied at 2. Then watch Nicole Barnett with the block, and Joe DeProspo gets it to Kristen Spetz for the 3, and number 2 Pope John trails top-seeded IHA 6-5 midway through the opening period. The 4-time defending champion Blue Eagles go up by 6 here, 11-5. Watch them work the ball to Kate Jones for the 3. Pope John would only trail 12-7 after 1 quarter thanks to this nice drive and dish from Joe DeProspo to Maggie Miller, and her jumper makes it a 5-point game. Second quarter we go, and it's Kristen Spetz taking it hard to the basket, and she draws the foul, and Pope John trails 15-9 midway through the quarter. Then watch Morgan Heller with a great look to Caitlin Fitzmaurice for the lay-in, and Pope John cuts IHA's lead to 4, 15-11 with 2.5 minutes to go. And Pope John makes it a 7-point game at the half. Watch Morgan Heller with the terrific baseline drive, and Pope John trails 20-13 at the half. Third quarter we go, and IHA starts to use its size. Watch Megan Sword stick her own miss, and it's 25-13 IHA. Pope John stays within striking distance. Watch Kristen Spetz load up from way downtown, and she hits the 3, and IHA's lead is cut to 27-16 midway through the quarter. Then it's Caitlin Fitzmaurice delivering the tray for Pope John, and it's a 10-point game, 29-19, IHA with 3:25 to go in the quarter. The Lions are one of the top 3-point shooting teams around, and this time it's Maggie Miller popping the catch-and-shoot 3, and Pope John trails 36-25 with less than 30 seconds to go in the quarter. But watch IHA work the clock and get it to Megan Swords down low, and she beats the buzzer, and Immaculate Heart Academy has a 38-25 lead after 3 quarters of play. All right, fourth quarter we go, and Maggie Miller continues her good game with this 3, so Pope John trails by 10, 40-30. IHA would go on a run, and they make it 53-32 here. Watch Emily Chislow attack the hoop for the basket as IHA wins its 5th straight title with a 59-36 victory as Pope John ends its outstanding season with a 22-5 record.
They were just big. It seems like initially we played, we played great defense, but the second chances, second opportunities that hurt us. They get an offensive rebound, kick it out, hit a 3, and we couldn't make shots at the end, and that's what hurt us. For us to be a big team, we're small. We had to hit our shots, and they weren't falling. We made a little run. I thought we were going to cut it close, but we just couldn't get over the hump. They're a big team, number 21, 22. They're big, going 2 Division I players. 2 divisions, we couldn't do nothing with them.
But you're only down 7 at the half. Talk about how your girls were hanging in there.
Yeah, we were fighting again. As I said, we're a scrappy team. I tell them, for us to win, it's toughness, toughness, toughness. We're battling, but we just couldn't get the 50-50 balls and offensive rebounds. They killed us on the glass. And
then, like you said before, you guys got it to 10 in the fourth quarter, but you just couldn't get over that double-digit hump.
Yes, again, we scored, then guess what? They scored. We scored, they scored, then we missed, they scored. I mean, they're a great team. They have a nice little 1-2 punch with Jordan and Swartz. They're going to be good players in college, and we just couldn't rebound with them.
Talk about the journey to get here. You had to knock off a real good DePaul team who was much better than the record. Holy Angels is a brand-name program out of Bergen County. Your thoughts on your team getting to this final?
Oh, yeah, it was a great couple games. I know, again, we were peaking at the right time. They were coming together. Again, as I tell you, it was 3 years in the making. First year, 9-15. Last year, 15-9. This year, we're 22-5. I'm proud of the girls. I tell them every day, I'm proud of them. It's all of them. They did it. They came to work hard every day in practice to deal with me for 3.5 months. And I told them to hold their heads up high, and I'm proud of them, each of them.